you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just aim it better the Whittles beat. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Bentley Bentay, get a dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Said I save money to Sudan, I could probably see the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
All right, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Real quick.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
On third down, Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
The Eagles had 10-6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here we go. Run the ball. Run the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but... across the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Buccaneer first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. If they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 35 on second down, Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Gay's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm, only down 14-0, so continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go and get you the football back.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 2nd and 5. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. Now Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing is Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
They'll come up now on second and a yard.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, that is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Tariq Carpenter will be credited with a tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action with Jackson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Flashes another juke. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he is going to lose yardage here. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, he finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or touchdown.
A.J. Brown, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Damiere Byrd, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles extend this fourth-quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're
taking it right down Broadway. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequence as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder.
I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold.